Once a cheater, always a cheater, or cheaters can change.
Oh, he can change. Why not?
Excuse me?
I don't know. I feel like they have it in them. You know, it's like you can train a dog to behave, but it's like it can bite you again at some point, so.
Shade. It's the worst. You're pretty good at that.
let me just.
This is disgusting.
Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Fiancé Hunts for Love Between the Sheets episode 5. But before we start, I want to mention, just in case you guys didn't hear it in my previous video, in this video, I'm wearing like a spaghetti strap dress. The straps get hidden really quickly, so I end up looking naked, and I don't want to look naked. So I decided to pixelate myself, okay? I'm only gonna unpixelate it once my strap is showing, but I don't really notice it until halfway through the video, so I'm sorry. My bad. Let's start. My bad again. So the guys are watching Cole apologizing to Jennifer.
He apologized to Jen for her leaving with you.
She stayed the night with me, and he apologized.
Oh, what a bitch.
If you know how I feel, why would you say that?
Yeah, he was. Courtney said that she wanted to stay and hear all the tea, but, you know, morally, she had to leave. But she couldn't believe that Jennifer left with another guy, and the guy that she left apologized to her.
Like, she's flirting with another guy, went home with another guy, and you have your other guy apologizing to you. That's wild. Like, I need to read some of her handbook.
But there's no handbook, okay? It's just her looks. And unfortunately, when you're that hot, you can't get away with a lot of things, okay? Not everything, of course, but almost anything.
It's not fair!
What were you apologizing for?
I don't know that that's a good way
I'm
of putting that.
sorry that you were kissing Rob.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Cole is like, but she said that they didn't spend the whole night together. And Tiffany's like, girl, please. That was a shitty thing that she did. And she's grown enough to know right from wrong. And she owes you some respect.
Oh my God, what is that?
She did so much worse than you, and she was like, it's okay, don't do it again. I'm like, bitch, say sorry too, mother.
And I agree. And a lot of people, including me, were saying that Jennifer can do whatever she wants. It's her body, her choice. Yes, 100%. But she is leading this man on. And obviously, I don't want to put the whole blame on Jennifer, because I feel like Cole is like infatuated with Jennifer, because I don't think that he's stupid. I feel like he likes her looks so much that he's basically making himself stupid. He admitted in the first episode that she cut him in the line at the bar so they can get drinks, and he was like, hey, you need to go to the back of the line. But he stops his sentence midway because she turns around and all he sees is this beautiful mask. And then he was like, oh, okay, you can totally cut me. And then he has just been whipped ever since. But like, come on, bro, use your brain.
Oh my God, what is that?
A grown man that puppy whip over a girl in that short of amount of time. I honestly think that that's the worst case I've ever seen. Get into all that BDSM with her.
If I had sex with somebody, it was good.
Good or great?
I don't know. You should have found out when you dated her.
Nah, I'm happy for you for if you hooked up with her.
Moving on to the compatibility workshop. So everybody sees that Colt said hourly. Tiffany says that he's full of shit. Usman said it's not possible. Tim said that he doesn't have the stamina to do this. Carlo calls him a horn dog, and that just because you like to play with your pickle every hour doesn't mean you can do the deed every hour. And Cole is like, who the fuck is doing this with him every single hour?
All of Colt's exes say that he messages other women. Maybe that's why he's messaging other women all the time. They can't keep up with his hourly demands.
Don't make excuses for him. He needs to learn how to keep it in his pants.
Stop, girl. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Anyways, Coach explains exactly how he gets it done.
Maybe I wake a girl up having sex with her. Take a shower together. Maybe she gets, gives you a little in there or something, going in there. Maybe have lunch together. Do a quickie at lunch. Why not? Gotta throw one in there. 5 o'clock or something, gotta come home. You see each other. Well, you gotta then. I mean, come on. Netflix and chill or whatever. Well, you got after that. And then maybe, if you're lucky, during the night, might be visited by a penis and you have sex then.
Ew. Honestly, it sounds like he's using any regular moments of the day to like jazz it up by adding sex to it. You don't need to do that, okay? I feel like doing it once a day, okay, normal. Twice a day, okay. 3 times a day, there's something going on there, right? 4 times a day, anything 4 or more, you're a sex addict. It's plain and simple. You're just a sex addict. You don't need to be having sex 4 times every single day.
How many times is that? I lost count.
Bye, you need help.
Anyways, moving on to our never before scene.
Once a cheater, always a cheater, or cheaters can change.
Oh, he can change. Why not?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Once a cheater, always a cheater, or cheaters can change?
Well, I did some cheating in my early years, and now I try not to cheat.
Try not to cheat. You really got to put in effort not to cheat.
Well, yes.
I feel like if you really love somebody, nobody should tempt you into like cheating on your spouse with them. You know what I mean? And if you are like that tempted, just break up with your partner first. So at least they're not that hurt like you cheated on them while you guys were in a relationship. Just break up with them, okay? But Courtney agrees that once a cheater, always a cheater. And yeah, I agree too. But if you believe that, then why are you still interested in Usman? And definitely why are you still interested in Colty?
It doesn't add up.
If somebody actually is in a relationship and goes out and cheats physically and somebody else, and then comes home, says, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, I don't think it's safe to be with that person. Because if you take them back, now they know that they can do that and you'll take them back.
I've been cheated on, but I mean, I've cheated too, and like, you gotta make a point to like show them that like, hey, you're not doing this again.
Show them? Bitch, you've already been blocked and deleted. Goodbye. But the dating coach is like, what if they were 19 and drunk when they cheated?
I don't know. I feel like they have it in them. You know, it's like you can train a dog to behave, but it's like it can bite you again at some point, so.
Okay.
But she said that statistically, most men cheat, and it's if you have the ability to catch them cheating. And then she says that it also depends on the weather, because if it's warm outside, they're going to go out and cheat. But if it's cold outside, then they'd rather stay home. And do I believe that? Yes. Moving on to a mini game. Most of the questions are related to sex, by the way, but they have to do a thumbs up or thumbs down if they would do it. First one is, would you date someone who won't have sex before marriage?
You gotta drive the car.
Not.
You gotta drive the car first. You gotta take her for a ride.
Imagine you get married and it's like a
20-second,
a two-pull.
so many times.
Hell no.
Like, how many people out there are like, oh, this sucks?
This sucks.
Really? Honestly, I want to wait, but if you fine, then...
I'll be there for him. With open arms, and open legs, and an open mouth.
No, security!
Chantel is the only one that agrees, but Colt is like, are you really gonna marry someone without driving that stick first? And then she changes her mind.
Okay, red flag. Fine. Fine.
But to be honest, I feel like you can practice in your relationship, like practice until you guys are both satisfied. Basically, you're learning what each other like. If it's horrible the first time, now you guys know what to do the second time, and just continue after that. You know what I mean?
Nobody want none of that shit, all right? Let it go. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay.
But I did have this friend, she's Muslim, and she waited until marriage, and then she said that they just weren't compatible with their sex life, and so they divorced. And then she got married to her new husband, and then they're compatible. So if you're really waiting for marriage, you can't just marry them, divorce, marry them, divorce, marry them, divorce.
Child.
Anyways, next is, would you date someone that always talks dirty during sex?
Oh, wow.
Really?
I think that's kind of nice.
Well, I'll take it.
Talk dirty to me.
Really?
Every time though, 10 years of that.
Right.
And she's talking like, oh, Rob, I'm gonna piss on these walls, Rob.
What kind of dirty talk are you doing?
Well, it is dirty talk. But next is, would you date someone who would only do the missionary position?
Oh, hell no! Hell no! No!
Cole and Tiffany both say no, so does Tim and Rob. But then Rob says that he's not ever doing that again. And Tim is like, wait, what? Was it Sophie? And he doesn't answer, but he says once again that he just won't do it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's not a deal breaker. I'll learn to live with it. I'll build a mission.
You'll build a missionary mission?
God's work.
Spice up missionary? How could you possibly do that?
It's in the Bible, right? Isn't it?
Oh, great. So we're going to use the Bible to spice it up?
Fuck no, baby!
Missionary with Colt? Who in the right mind would want to see what Colt is doing to them? And not even once a day. Remember, he likes to do it hourly. You're going to have to see him doing that to you 24 times a day. Oh, moving on. The producer asked them if they got any tea that they want to spill, and Chantel is like, you know what? Let me go ask Courtney.
I heard Colt fell off the chair twice, or like broke one of the chairs or something.
Did you?
I broke a chair in the
wow.
changing room. It happened once, Courtney. It wasn't twice. Who's been spreading lies? It was once.
She's really accurate. She's an accurate source.
She is the source. She is the tea.
That is so embarrassing for Colt. Oh my gosh. Moving on to Jennifer and Rob at the fire pit. Jennifer calls him a player and he goes on this whole rant and he's like, I'm not a fucking player. I did nothing to be labeled as a player. I was always the friend of the guys that wanted a girl and wanted to be married since day one. You guys, listen. I'm willing to take my time, okay? I waited until I got into my 30s before I made any one of these moves. Look at me. I've always been that guy.
There is no reason to say Rob is a player other than just looking at me.
Ass.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
What'd I do?
Anyways.
Were you married?
We are still legally married.
You are?
Yes.
Shut up.
We are.
She's like, I don't know what that pilot's up to.
Next.
Colt says that he's still legally married. So yeah, that's interesting. Haven't they been like broken up for like 2 years now? I wonder what's taking so long. Or maybe the money, because divorce isn't cheap. But Jennifer says that he can't go to a singles resort if he's still married. Tim is watching and said that Jennifer wants a bad boy at night to do all her freaky stuff with. And that guy is obviously Rob.
Hi.
But she also wants a good boy during the day and who's somebody that she can take back to her parents, like Cole.
Hi.
So
she had her cake and she was eating it too.
Absolutely.
That's the perfect way to put it.
I think that she's gonna continue playing the both of them. Duh. But she's gonna do this the whole entire resort until the very end, and then she's gonna pick Cole, and then Cole's gonna be jumping for joy because, you know, he got picked. But we see Tiffany telling Carlo about her having kids, and he comes back and tells Elise everything.
It was like, 1, I was not into the mud date and it was really awkward touching. 2, she has kids and I am not about to be a stepdad to kids.
That's pretty heavy.
Pretty heavy.
I'm kind of like Carlo. I'm like, I don't know if I would date somebody with kids because there's a lot of baggage there, a lot of additional things than just dating somebody.
100%.
Ugh. Carlo. Honestly, he should have just told her that it was completely off the table instead of saying like, oh, I'm still interested, because clearly you weren't, and we all saw that you weren't. But I'm glad that she already picked it up, and that's why she's like putting him on the back burner. But yeah. But Tim said that Tiffany was actually really hurt when Carlos said that because she was starting to get really close to him.
Tiffany's not looking for a dad. She's looking for a partner. I stepped up as a man and raised kids that weren't mine, and it's not that big of a deal. If you really like somebody, that should not be a hindrance, I don't think. Now, do I think Carlo is ready to be a stepdad? Absolutely not.
Would y'all date somebody with kids if you didn't have kids? I feel like in my 20s, no, I wouldn't. But in my 30s, I think I would. But if the kid is being like mad disrespectful or being like rude or like yelling at me every second they get, I think I would start to like side-eye the relationship. But I feel like I wouldn't leave unless I see that my partner isn't like helping me with the situation. Like if I'm coming to them saying like, hey, your child is basically treating me like shit, and they're like, oh, that's just how they are, and like he never does anything to help or support me in the relationship, I think I would leave, okay? Because I'm not dealing with that. I really don't want to deal with that.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
Yeah.
I'm just like a regular guy and might want to be with someone who has like kids for the first time, like ideally. But like I'm here because I want to try new things and like maybe someone who I wouldn't normally date, and that's exactly who she is.
Then why did you want to Elise and say what you did? He's so weird. So the cast is putting on some beauty products and it's pretty boring, but something about Tim.
Those lips are way too big for you.
But they're perfect for you. Those DSL buddy.
You better stop.
Dick sucking lips? How do you even have that thought with another man? Y'all, he will never beat these allegations.
This is not gay at all, Rob. So you can still feel, I know you say you like to feel like a masculine man. I've been single-handedly trying to lobby the last 6 years to show masculine men that, hey, skincare is still important.
Okay.
Moving on to the singles Olympics. So during the balloon popping segment, Tim said that he was throwing out a lot of ideas, but Elise was like, nah, just ram it into me. And he was like, oh, bet. But it actually did hurt him.
Like, I actually, like, caught one of my on, like, the second one, and I was like, ugh. Her, because I think I, like, hit her bone, because she's tall, you know? But, I mean, it got the job done. Ugh.
Anyways, it was like, yeah, I had a lot of fun with the balloon popping, especially with my partner, Nikki. We were just grinding our bodies together and it felt so fucking good.
I tried to play game, you know, like I did something in order to have our chest together, you know, so that I can have the opportunity to hug her. She was like, no, don't do that. Yeah, but, you know, like, it was fun. I like that girl.
Oh, he's such a pervert.
Right to jail, right away.
Moving on. So they're going to play a game where they hump the air. That's it. That's the game. Just air humping until somebody laughs or somebody gets tired. Like, who thought of this?
You right to jail.
And before the game starts, Tiffany was already thinking about getting freaky.
We are going to play Stamina Showdown.
His 7 times a day. Are we about to... Is there enough space on that couch?
Stop it! Then they get even dirtier because they start shaking this thing that I saw in a commercial so many years ago. And some of them start acting up. Y'all, not gonna lie, I feel like we're watching softcorn, okay? This whole, like, this Between the Sheets season specifically feels like I'm watching softcorn every single episode.
All right, pop!
But fortunately, they do a hula hoop round, so yeah, that's nice. Now for the kissing segment during the singles Olympics.
We sat there for like 30 minutes watching them make out. Where it's like, yeah, this is hot, but what am I supposed to do? Like, start rubbing on myself? I don't know how I'm supposed to react to this.
Let me show you how it's done.
Jennifer said that was her first time kissing a girl. And you know what? I found this really funny because the night before, they were literally screaming at each other's faces. And now they're sticking their tongues in each other's mouth.
Damn! What?
Also, another weird thing is that when that lady was telling them which group that they belong to, Jennifer and Chantel like quickly hugged and they were like giggling like, yeah, we're on the same team. I'm just like, what's going on? Didn't you guys hate each other? It's just so weird. Cole said that he was very happy that the girls started kissing because he did not want to watch Jennifer and Rob kiss.
Would you rather it be you and Tim or Jen and Rob? Like if they were like, gotta choose one right now, you and Tim or watch Jen and Rob?
Jen and Rob for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I could eventually get over that.
Just wanted to be sure.
I do not blame him at all. Kissing Tim? Ew.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Anyways, Tim asked Chantel if her and Jennifer ever talked about that night, and she said that Jennifer was talking to her really weird and then asked her to come back to her room, and Chantel said no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to go back to your room. It seemed like she was trying to hit on me that night or something, but then I was like, oh, no, sorry, we're just friends.
And
then she got really upset, and she called me a bitch.
At the same time, in the same conversation?
Yeah, and then I'm like,
okay then, bitch.
Right.
That's rude.
I don't care. Tim said that she even came to talk to him that night, so like they were friends or something, and she was like, hey Tim, how are you doing? And he was like, what the fuck?
Like, cool, good, Jen, how are you? It was super weird.
Now, I think that the whole situation is really weird, especially how she doesn't really know how to take rejection, because how do you call her bitch just because she said no, she doesn't want to come with you? And I strongly feel like she did want to sleep with Chantel because, you know, she never kissed a girl and she never banged a girl, obviously. So now she kissed a girl and now she wants to bang a girl. And she probably thought that Chantel would be with it, but then, you know, it backfired because Chantel didn't want to sleep with her. So, yeah.
Loser!
Anyways, we get to the part where all the girls won, and everybody's like, what?
Jennifer and Chantel, they won for me.
Chantel and Jen, it felt real. I believed it.
It's a no-brainer. Like, the better kiss was Chantel and Jen.
Really sexy what they were doing. Ultimately, if we're comparing the two, this one was more real, slowed down, sexy, sensual, while this one was doing too much.
Girl, shut the
fuck up. Yeah, I couldn't believe they said it was a tie, but I feel like they only made it a tie because they saw that both girls or both sets of girls were like putting in a lot of effort. So duh. While, you know, the guys just stood there having a great time or, you know, grabbing their dicks.
I just go.
I know Jennifer like Colt so deep, just the way Colt like her so deep. And sometimes he would be like, do you think she's just playing me? I'm like, no, I don't think she's playing you because I know she likes you. She personally told me that I like this guy. I was so like hoping and praying for them to make it because I feel like they're gonna make a good couple, you know?
Anyways, when Jennifer Pickle, Rob is like, damn, y'all, why did she do me like that? It was at this moment where I really felt like I was the number 2 guy.
So that was very defeating for me. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough.
Oh, that's good for you, baby.
But Chantel said that she picked Rob because she felt bad for him.
Damn.
And then, for some reason, Tim asked her who would she rather bang, Rob or Colt?
Rob.
Really?
I think you do well.
Okay, but take skill out of it, just based on looks.
I think Rob's more my type.
Okay.
You prefer Cole.
100%.
No, God!
Why not?
And honestly, I don't know why he keeps asking her these questions because remember when he asked her, hey, who would you rather bang, Usman or Colty? Why do you keep asking her these things?
God, I wish I had his cheekbone, facial structure, and his body. Like, he had nice everything. I sound super gay right now, don't I?
Okay.
I don't feel safe.
Anyways, the dating coach said that Cole is a bit delusional and Jennifer's playing into that and giving him a little bit here and a little bit there, and basically she's breadcrumbing him. And then we get to the part where she straight up lies and says that she didn't kiss Rob.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
I don't feel like she was telling Cole the truth right there, saying that she hadn't kissed me. And I know me and her kissed in the first week.
But Tim says that he wants to know about the first kiss, but like, why do you want to know that? Tim, oh my gosh.
It was good.
No, but like, can I get some detail? Where was it? When did it happen?
But Rob is like, well, we played video games and we were chilling and then we kissed. And Tim is like, wow, you're a lucky guy.
Video games, chilling, not getting bitched at? Man, she must have changed a lot since the last time I saw her.
Okay.
And that's where their segment ends. Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this video. But wait, I need to give a super thanks to 7 super thanks. The first one is Martini Kisses. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook again. Akimi, thank you. You're also my scrapbook again. Giselle Zakaya, thank you. You're not my scrapbook again. Danica, thank you. You're also my scrapbook again. And my lady, thank you so much. You're not my scrapbook again. Bunny Melts, thank you. You're also my scrapbook again. And last but not least, Cracky J. Thank you so much, Cracky. You're not my scrapbook again. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts and comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.